So, it's Friday night, and I'm pulling up to my best friend Karen's place out in the burbs. Tires crunching on the gravel drive. I've got my overnight bag slung over my shoulder. Rocking this slinky little dress that's tight in all the right places. 45 might be my number. But I still know how to work it. Blonde curls bouncing and all. Karen's off on some work trip. And she hit me up last minute. Lydia. Keep an eye on Ethan and his girl Sienna, till I'm back. 'Kay? Sure, I say, figuring it's just a chill weekend babysitting her kid and his girlfriend. Boy, was I wrong. The house is this cute two-story deal. Lights glowing soft through the windows. And I fish out the spare key from under the mat like Karen told me. It's quiet outside, just crickets and a breeze, but the second I turn the lock and push the door open, I feel this weird vibe, like the air's holding its breath. I step inside, kicking off my heels 'cause the hardwood's cool under my feet, and call out, Ethan? Sienna? It's Lydia. No answer, just this low hum from the AC and something else. A sound, faint but steady, coming from the living room. I drop my bag by the stairs, frowning, and pad down the hall, my dress swishing against my thighs. The noise gets clearer, rhythmic, kinda hot, like a murmur mixed with these soft, breathy gasps. My stomach does a little flip. 'Cause what the hell? Ethan's 22, sure, but I didn't sign up to play hall monitor for this. I round the corner to the living room. And holy shit, I freeze right there, eyes popping out of my damn head. The lights are dim, curtains half drawn, but there's enough glow from a lamp to see everything. Ethan and Sienna, tangled up on the big leather sofa like they're filming a damn movie. He's got his shirt off. All lean muscle and dark hair. Those shorts shoved down just enough to show off the goods. Sienna's sprawled under him, tiny and sexy in nothing but a lacy thong. Her long brown hair fanned out. Legs hooked around him. They're moving together, slow and deep, her nails digging into his back. And the sounds, fuck. Those moans, are hitting me right in the gut. I should have bolted, but my feet are glued to the floor. Mouth dry as hell. Ethan's head snaps up mid-thrust. Eyes locking on mine, and time just stops. His face goes from pure bliss to oh shit shock. Jaw dropping like he's about to say something. But nada comes out. Sienna gasps. This little, oh, slipping from her lips. And she scrambles for a throw pillow, clutching it to her chest. Cheeks flaming red. Lydia, she squeaks. Voice all high and panicked. Oh my god, I stammer. Hands flying up like I can block out the scene. I didn't mean to. Shit. I'm sorry. My face is burning. And I stumble back, nearly tripping over my own damn feet. I spin around, slamming the doorframe with my shoulder as I bolt back to the hall. Heart pounding like a freaking drum. I'm in the kitchen now, gripping the counter, trying to catch my breath. But that image, Ethan's ripped body, Sienna's curves, the heat rolling off them, it's stuck in my brain like a damn tattoo. I grab a glass from the cabinet, hands shaking, and fill it with water, gulping it down fast. What the hell just happened? Karen asked me to watch them, not walk in on some X-rated live show. I feel like a perv for even seeing it. But, God help me, there's this weird tingle creeping up my spine. This heat I can't shake. They're kids, practically, but they're not. And I'm not blind. Ethan's all man now. And Sienna's a damn vixen. I lean against the sink, staring at nothing, wondering how I'm supposed to face them after this. The house is quiet again. But I know they're in there. Probably freaking out too. Shit. This weekend's already a mess. And it's barely started. So, after that living room disaster, I'm in the kitchen, trying to pull myself together like I didn't just catch Ethan and Sienna banging on the sofa. My hands are still shaky. But I'm chopping onions like my life depends on it. The smell stinging my eyes. Good excuse if anyone asks why they're red. I've still got my slinky dress on, clinging to me like a second skin. And I'm stirring a pot of spaghetti sauce, hoping the sizzle drowns out the chaos in my head. I mean, what do you even do after that? Pretend it didn't happen? Move to freaking Mars? The floor creaks, and I hear them coming, Ethan and Sienna, shuffling in like they're walking on eggshells. I don't turn around right away. Just keep stirring. But I can feel their eyes on me. Hey, Lydia, Ethan says, voice all low and careful. Like he's testing the waters. I force a smile, spinning around with the spoon still in my hand. Hey, you two. Dinner's almost ready. He's got a shirt on now, thank God. Some tight tee that's doing nothing to hide those muscles. And Sienna's in this little crop top and shorts combo that's screaming trouble. Her cheeks still pink. Smells awesome, Sienna says, sliding into a chair at the table. Her voice soft but nervous. Thanks, I mutter, grabbing plates, trying to act like I'm not replaying their damn sex scene in my head. Ethan flops down next to her, legs spread wide like he owns the place. And I set the spaghetti down, the steam curling up between us. We start eating, forks clinking, but the silence is so thick you could choke on it. I sip some wine, okay. Gulp it, hoping it'll loosen me up. 'Cause this is awkward as hell. Ethan finally breaks it, leaning back with this cocky little grin. So, Lydia, you're, what, our babysitter now? Keeping us in line? His tone's teasing, but there's this edge to it that makes my skin prickle. I smirk, twirling pasta on my fork. Somebody's gotta. You two are a damn handful. Sienna giggles, nudging him. Told you she'd bust us eventually. I choke on my wine, coughing, and they both laugh, nervous. But real, and for a sec. It feels almost normal. But then Sienna leans forward, her elbows on the table. That crop top riding up just enough to flash some skin. So, you got any hot tips for us? You know, since you saw, my jaw drops, and I'm pretty sure my face goes tomato red. Ethan's grinning now, all teeth, leaning into, yeah, come on, Lydia, you've been around, bet you've got some moves. The wine's hitting me hard. And before I can stop myself, I blurt, well, if you're gonna fuck like that, at least make it worth watching. Add some fire. You know? The room goes dead quiet. And I want to crawl under the table. Did I just say that? Ethan's eyes light up, dark and dangerous. And Sienna's biting her lip. This little smirk creeping out. Worth watching, huh? Ethan says, voice dropping low, like he's daring me. What kind of fire we talking about? My heart's hammering, and I take another swig of wine, trying to play it cool. You know, spice it up, don't just hump like rabbits. Make it hot. I'm digging myself a hole. But they're eating it up, leaning closer like I'm spilling some big secret. Sienna tilts her head, all flirty now. Maybe you could show us sometime. It's half a joke, half not. And Ethan's grin gets wider, his hand brushing hers on the table. Yeah, Lydia, you're the pro here. Teach us a trick or two. I laugh, shaky, waving them off. You're trouble, both of you. But my head's spinning, not just from the wine, and the way Ethan's staring. All hungry, and Sienna's smirking, like she's in on it. Makes my skin buzz. I'm supposed to shut this down. But damn it, I don't want to. Dinner's over, but something else is just getting started. And I'm already in way too deep. So, dinner's done, and we're all buzzed from the wine. Sprawled out by the fireplace in the living room. The logs are crackling, throwing this warm glow over everything. And I'm sunk into an armchair. My slinky dress riding up my thighs 'cause I'm too damn tipsy to care. Ethan's on the floor, leaning back against the couch. Shirt off again, surprise. Surprise, those shorts barely hanging on. Showing off every damn muscle. Sienna's next to him on a big throw rug. Her crop top and shorts combo leaving little to the imagination. Legs crossed all sexy like. They've got a bottle of whiskey now. Passing it around. And I'm dumb enough to say yes when Ethan hands it to me. Thought we'd keep the party going. He says, voice all rough and playful. Taking a swig before passing it to Sienna. She grins, sipping slow, her eyes flicking to me over the rim. Yeah, Lydia, you're stuck with us now. She teases, and I laugh, the whiskey burning down my throat, loosening me up way too much. We're joking around, talking shit about nothing, old movies. Dumb trends, but the air's getting heavy. Like we're all dancing around what happened earlier. Then Ethan leans back, stretching those arms wide, and goes, so, Lydia, you serious about that fire thing at dinner? My heart skips. And I'm caught, wine and whiskey making me reckless. What? You think I'm bluffing? I shoot back, smirking. And Sienna giggles, scooting closer to him. Prove it, she says, all flirty. And before I know it, Ethan's up, grabbing my hand, pulling me out of the chair. Come on, show us, he says, and I stumble onto the rug, laughing. But then Sienna's right there, her hands on my hips. And she kisses me, soft, hot, tasting like whiskey and trouble. My brain's yelling abort, but my body's like hell yeah. And I kiss her back, hands in her hair, feeling her press against me. Ethan's watching, eyes dark and wild, and then he's in on it, yanking his shorts lower, stepping up behind me. Been thinking about this since I was a kid. He growls in my ear, lips brushing my neck, and I'm gone. Sienna's tugging my dress up, Ethan's hands ripping it off, till it's a heap on the floor. I'm bare except for a thong. And they're on me, Ethan's chest pressed to my back, Sienna's nails grazing my thighs. She drops to her knees, kissing down my stomach, and I gasp, legs shaking as Ethan's hands cup my breasts. Rough and hungry. Fuck, Lydia, you're unreal, he mutters, and I'm moaning, caught between them. They pull me down to the rug, and it's a damn frenzy. Ethan's shorts hit the floor, Sienna's top and thong gone, and we're a tangle of skin and heat. He's on me first, strong and relentless, pinning me under him, and I'm clawing at his back, losing it as he moves. Deep and fast, Sienna's right there, kissing me, then him, her hands everywhere, guiding him, and it's too much, sweat. Whiskey breath, the fire popping beside us. Mom doesn't need to know. Ethan pants between thrusts, voice all dark and dirty. And it's fucked up, but it lights me up, pushing me over the edge, screaming his name while Sienna's whispering mine. We don't stop, Sienna straddles me next. Soft and wild, her hips rocking as Ethan takes her from behind. And I'm pulling her down, tasting her, feeling him through her. It's a blur of bodies. Moans echoing off the walls. 3, 4 rounds, maybe more, till we're a sweaty, panting mess on that rug. The fire dying down but the heat between us blazing. Ethan flops beside me, grinning like a devil, Sienna curled against my chest. And I'm wrecked, heart racing, body humming, mind spinning. This is wrong as hell. Karen's son. His girl, but I'm too far gone to care. And the way they're looking at me says they're not done either. Shit just hit the fan. And I'm still burning. So, I wake up to sunlight stabbing through the blinds. My whole body feeling like I got hit by a truck. Or maybe ran over by Ethan and Sienna all damn night. I'm sprawled out on that rug by the fireplace, tangled in a throw blanket, naked except for my thong, which is barely hanging on. Ethan's on my left, arm slung over my waist, his bare chest pressed against me, all muscle and heat. Sienna's curled up on my right, her head on my shoulder, soft brown hair fanned out, her breath tickling my neck. The room smells like whiskey, sweat, and sex. Jesus, what the hell did we do? I shift, wincing 'cause everything aches, my thighs, my back, places I forgot could hurt, and slip out from between them. Grabbing my dress off the floor. It's a wrinkled mess, but I yank it on anyway, stumbling to the kitchen like I can outrun last night. The clock says 7 a.m., and I'm pouring coffee with shaky hands. The black liquid sloshing into a mug. My head's a war zone, flashes of Ethan's hands, Sienna's lips, the way they took me apart, and I'm drowning in it. I fucked my best friend's kid and his girlfriend. Karen's gonna kill me, or worse. She'll never look at me again. Ethan pads in a few minutes later. Shirtless, shorts low on his hips. That cocky grin still plastered on his face. Morning, Lydia, he says, voice all raspy and smug. Grabbing a mug like this is just another day. I mutter, morning, staring into my coffee, trying to pretend my heart's not racing. Sienna follows, yawning, her crop top crooked, shorts barely covering her ass. And she flops into a chair. You okay? She asks. All soft and sweet, like she didn't just rock my world last night. I nod too fast. Yeah, fine, I lie, sipping my coffee, till it burns my tongue. Ethan sits next to me. Too close. His knee brushing mine under the table. Last night was fucking unreal. He says, hand sliding over to grab mine. His thumb stroking my knuckles. We should keep this going. Our little secret. My stomach flips. 'Cause I want it. God help me. I do, but then my phone buzzes on the counter. It's Karen. Hey, lied. How's Ethan and Sienna? Home tomorrow. I yank my hand back. Lunging for the phone. Panic clawing up my throat. It's your mom. I snap. Voice tight. And Ethan just smirks. Leaning back like it's no big deal. She doesn't need to know. He says. All smooth. But I'm freaking out. Pacing the kitchen. This can't happen again. Ethan. You're her son, Sienna. You're his girl. This is fucked up. Sienna stands. Stepping close. Her hand brushing my arm. It felt right. Though, didn't it? She whispers. And before I can answer, she's kissing my neck. Soft and slow. Sending shivers down my spine. I should push her off. But I don't. Ethan's up too. Behind me now. Hands on my hips. Lips grazing my ear. One more time. He murmurs. And I'm done for. We're in the kitchen now. My dress hiked up again. Sienna's on her knees. Lips on my skin. Ethan pinning me against the counter. Hard and fast. I'm moaning. Head thrown back. Their hands everywhere. And it's quick. Dirty. Leaving me gasping when they finish. They pull back. Grinning like devils. And I slump against the counter. Coffee cold. Dress a mess. See? You're in. Ethan says. Wiping sweat off his forehead. And I shake my head. Voice hoarse. This is it. We're done. But I'm lying. And they know it. My body's still buzzing. Screaming for more. Even as my brain's yelling at me to run. Karen's face keeps flashing in my head. Her laugh. Her trust. And I feel like garbage. Ethan's hand lingers on my arm. Sienna's smiling all soft. And I'm torn. Half wanting to dive back in. Half ready to bolt. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But one thing's clear. I'm in deep. And there's no easy way out of this shitstorm. So, it's Sunday morning. And I'm packing my shit. Ready to get the hell out of Karen's house before she rolls back from her trip. My bag's stuffed with clothes. My slinky dress still smells like whiskey and bad decisions. And I'm moving fast. Trying to dodge the mess I've made. Ethan and Sienna are in the kitchen. Laughing over coffee like nothing's up. But I can still feel their hands on me. Taste them on my lips from last night and this morning. My head's a freaking circus. Guilt. Heat. And this dumb ache I can't shake. And I just want to hit the road and pretend this weekend never happened. Ethan catches me by the stairs. All shirtless and smug. Leaning against the wall. Leaving already. Lydia, he says. Voice low and teasing. Like he knows I'm running scared. I nod. Sipping my bag. Avoiding those dark eyes. Yeah. Karen's back soon. Gotta bounce. Sienna pops up behind him. Her shorts riding low. Crop top barely there. And she's got this soft smile that screws with me. You don't have to go. She says. Stepping closer. Her hand brushing my arm. We're good at keeping secrets. My stomach flips. 'Cause I want to stay. Fuck. I do. But I shake my head. This is done. You too. For real. They don't argue. Just watch me haul my bag to the car. But Ethan's grin says he's not buying it. I'm peeling out of the driveway. Windows down. The wind whipping my blonde curls. Trying to blow away the chaos in my chest. Back at my place. An hour later. I'm crashed on my couch. Staring at the ceiling. Still feeling them. Ethan's grip. Sienna's lips. The way we burned up that rug. My phone buzzes. And it's Ethan. Miss you already. Round 2 soon? Then Sienna chimes in. A pic popping up. Us 3 tangled by the fire. My dress off. Their hands on me. Blurry but hot as hell. I should delete it. But I don't. My thumb hovers. And I just stare. Pulse racing. I grab a notebook instead. Scribbling like a maniac. Everything about Karen. How she'd flip if she knew I fucked her son and his girl. How I'd lose her forever. She trusted me. I write. And I turned it into a damn porn flick. But then I'm jotting down the other side, the heat. The way they made me feel alive. Like I'm not just some lonely widow coasting through life. I rip the page out. Crumple it. Toss it in the trash. But it's no use, those two are under my skin. And I'm a mess trying to figure out what's next. Karen texts later. Home tonight. Thanks for watching them. I type back. No prob. But my hands are shaking. 'Cause she's gonna see them soon. And what if they slip? What if she smells the sex and sin all over her house? I'm pacing now. Wine glass in hand. Splashing red on my shirt 'cause I'm too wound up to care. Ethan's text sits there. Unanswered. Sienna's pic glowing on my phone. And I'm stuck. Do I block them? End this shit? Or dive back in and risk it all blowing up? By night, I'm on my porch, staring at the stars. The quiet pressing in. Karen's probably home now, hugging Ethan, chatting with Sienna, totally clueless. I can still hear Ethan's voice. Mom doesn't need to know, and Sienna's whisper. Join me, like they've got me on a leash. My body's screaming to text them back. Set up another night. Feel that rush again, but my head's yelling no, Karen's my rock. And this could torch everything. I don't know if I'm strong enough to walk away or dumb enough to keep going. Phone in my lap, wine glass empty. I'm just sitting there, torn to shit, wondering if this is over or just the start of something I can't control. Either way, I'm fucked, and I don't even know what I want anymore.